what the fuck day is it?
Um, Somewhere between Venus and hell. Uh,
That's what day it
I don't
is? Somewhere
know.
between Venus and hell?
I know it. I actually, every time I try to say something negative and I say the stuff that I actually like, it ends up coming out pretty cool. I don't know. It's fucking Tuesday.
And it felt like another Monday.
Oh, fucking sucked. Totally.
It really did.
It's been strange. It's been a weird day, but it's also been kind of a cool day. You want to know why?
Why?
Because we happen to have a wonderful new sponsor by the name of Throttle Addict. If you are a fan of the Iron Horse or really cool fucking designs that are involving motorcycles, check out this new commercial. So, if you're a fan of heavy metal, motorcycles, pinup girls, guys wearing badass like Reaper designs, check out throttleaddict.com. Use the special code from yours truly, Reaper, and you will get 15% off every order.
For sure.
All right.
All
What
right.
kind of shit salad do we have tonight?
Well, tonight we have 10 of the most important hard rock bands of the 1990s, according to whatculture.com.
Hard rock. So that means we're going to get some Elton John, Liberace, and some Tiny Tim. Is that right? In other words, every fucking time there's a list like this, they call it one thing and it ends up being like bands that should never be there in the fucking first place.
Exactly.
So let me go ahead
and know their oboe from an oboe and what kind of music is what. And yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And they automatically get some points taken off because the fucking list is one of those stupid ones you have to click next to see each entry.
Hate it. Who the fuck wants to hit an arrow key with about 5,000 ads that stop it from going where it's supposed to go? Massive bead. Just right all over the fucking chin, upper lip, everything. Shit everywhere. Because whenever we have to go through shit like this, literally, it fucks up.
Exactly.
So, now, nothing in the world could tell me why Korn landed on this list.
Yeah. Especially not to mention, having looked forward a bit, they're one of the better bands on the list. But
by far.
But that doesn't change the fact they're not fucking hard rock. They're new metal.
And I even hate that term. All they are, in my personal opinion, and you could slap me down. Anybody else out there in Three Witches Land could slap me down. Korn is a version of blending hardcore and just good fucking aggressive metal together.
Yeah, I'm okay with saying that too.
They brought a level of heaviness that most hardcore lacked.
That is true.
At that time. But I'm really kind of scared about what they have to say underneath.
Oh, boy.
We might have to paraphrase some of this because it's long, but I don't know if it's got any depth whatsoever.
eh, eh.
It even starts out shitty from the jump.
It
At the
really
very
does.
beginning, grunge was what really started the moodier side of rock and roll. So
Eh.
you're going to sit there and tell us, Gangis and Reaper and Three Witches Land, that grunge depressed rock and roll?
Are you joking?
How could you even say that? How could you
How?
possibly say that?
How can you say that?
First of all, there is nothing more, I guess you could kind of say depressive or just emotionally like scarring than
Mm-hmm.
listening to a lot of like Skinny Puppy, early Nine Inch Nails, stuff like
Yeah.
that. Honestly, grunge was just a bunch of guys on fucking heroin or whatever the fuck they were doing and just made songs that a lot of the lyrical content didn't make any sense, but there was
No,
still a couple of bands that came out of there that were worth a shit.
for
But
sure.
at
What?
best, though, I would never say that grunge made rock and roll moodier.
No, I wouldn't either. Not to mention, grunge isn't hard rock either. So what the fuck are these people going on about?
Yeah, grunge is actually alternative.
Exactly.
I've
So
said it.
I don't
I've
know what
said it
the
for
fuck
years. I'll
these
always say it.
people are going on about, but
Eh, I don't know. But
but we digress.
anyways, so they go through and talk way too much about
Mm-hmm.
grunge. Don't know why, but they did.
Don't know why. I hope that's not
It's
a
so
prediction for
stupid.
what else we're getting on the list.
It said it would take a few more years for the angst to set in, and Korn made their presence known from the minute that they hit the scene. Yeah, because they were carrying fucking, 50 fucking thousand-pound balls,
Yeah.
slapping you in the face like you wish you were in a fucking porno flick with their fucking heaviness. And
Yeah.
they just didn't stop, never took a break. Kind of like, got experimental.
Yeah.
But man, nobody was doing what they were doing. A lot of people will say, oh, hate breed, hate breed, hate breed. Sure, hate breed's great. But Jonathan Davis and the boys took it to a whole nother level.
Agreed.
So it says, while there had been rap rock before, you can really credit Korn with pioneering the new metal aesthetic.
What?
They somehow made your space turn into something different. Is that what you're telling us? Because aesthetic has nothing to do with how it makes you feel when you're
No.
listening to something.
No, it doesn't. What the
They're
fuck?
not background music. God damn it. They made you want to break shit.
Mm-hmm.
And still do.
Still
It
do.
says sure, they may not have had the clear hip hop chops of someone like Linkin Park from a few years later.
What?
The fuck did you just say?
What the fuck did you just say?
Linkin Park doesn't have hip hop chops. What the? Just because dude rapped a couple times?
What the fuck?
Not to mention that Chester Bennington was the entire fucking band. Just saying.
My brain hurts and we're only on the first one.
I just knew they were going to pull some fucking around the fucking waste shit on us here when it comes to talking about Korn, who doesn't even belong on this fucking list. Is JD in there somewhere? Is he behind this? I totally feel like it's his presence. He's now an omnipotent being.
Oh my goodness.
That jumps from writing to writing.
And this guy goes on to say, but the entire vibe of a tortured kid looking to lash out at all the pain in life is basically the blueprint for what every heavy band tried to do later on.
Wrong.
There was a lot of ugliness on display with those first records, but that's a darkness that touches more hearts than people realize?
Okay.
Oh
Can't
my
you just
goodness.
fucking say that every goddamn Korn song somebody can relate to?
Yeah.
But what was ugly about it? The lyrical content? Are you talking about how they played their guitars, bass, and drums? Tell us what the fuck you're trying to say, or get the fuck out of our way. Because
Agreed.
we ain't hearing it. We don't want
No.
to. And I'm
No.
pretty sure everybody on Three Witches Lands could give two shits about what. Right on schedule.
All right.
Perfectly placed.
Moving on.
That was about as cool as the toenail fungus ad that just happens to be right below it. No bullshit. I'm showing it to you right now. Two big toes right there. It felt like I had fungus for fucking days that started in my fucking crack and went down to my feet. That's how horrible that was.
Shit.
Almost as bad as watching Happy Days.
Oh,
that's right. You heard it here. Fucking cocksuckers. Oh my goodness. Number 9. Are they serious? Are they that fucking serious right now?
Apparently.
Oh.
First of all,
I pose this to those that are watching out there in Three Witches Land. What exactly type of music would you call Faith No More?
are they alternative? Maybe?
Very much so.
Yeah.
I have always pegged them as fucking alternative rock.
Agreed.
There's rock in there, but the thing is, though, it's so different, you just don't know what to call it. It's not heavy. It's not real heavy. It's kind of heavy. But they just don't fit that hard rock mold. No. Guns N' Roses sucks.
But at least they'd fit. Yes, they suck, but at least they'd fucking fit on this list.
They do. I mean, Mike Patton, the lead vocalist of Faith No More, has always prided himself on basically having these little romances with different styles and just kind of putting it all together.
Yeah.
You never knew what to make of him. So this is, oh, wow. They just fucked themselves.
Oh,
listen to this first sentence. If it wasn't entirely clear by the alternative bandwagon, see, we told you. And they put them, and you stuck them on a hard rock list. Are you? Yes, Peter. Are they fucking kidding us right now?
What the fuck?
I love how they just, they think they're the experts, but in all reality, they suck.
They do.
The next generation of rock was about to get weird. Really?
Really?
Okay.
Yay.
From the type of bands that were about to grace the charts with names like Mudhoney, the Butthole Surfers.
Okay.
The mainstream wasn't exactly prepared for something this left field coming to hit the parade. What is this, a political statement?
It sure as hell sounds one. What the fuck?
How do you preface that when we're talking about the 10 best hard rock bands and you're completely start off your entire fucking thing with nothing that has to do with the band? What the fuck does that have to do with the song? Or any of their songs for that matter.
Legit.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
my goodness.
Oh, it gets better. It just gets better. So it says, long before grunge was even a thing, Faith No More was already making some of the weirdest hard rock music this side of Frank Zappa. What exactly was weird about what was Faith No More's big hit? Oh, fuck. It's the video that had the fucking fish that was jumping up and down at the end because it wasn't in a fucking tank.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't fucking remember.
Anyway, MTV played the fucking thing 50,000 times a day. It's all you heard on the radio. And guess what? That was their biggest hit. Want to know why? Because no one listened to the rest of the album. As you start to get into the 90s here, we're talking about like 1990. Epic. That was the name of the song. Epic.
Gotcha.
Okay. And of course, it was the most off-the-wall thing, but it was a jam. The only off-the-wall thing is the fact of what the lyrics were about. Plain and simple.
Hang on. This is long before grunge was a thing. It goes on to talk about this band starting in like 89.
Which is true.
That's not long before grunge, though. Like, Nirvana's Nevermind album came out in 91.
So, exactly 1 year beforehand.
I'm confused.
First of all, their timeline sucks. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And I guarantee they don't know enough about it to really make an educated argument or discussion on the matter.
No.
Because they're so concerned with, oh, this fad was coming out, this fad, that fad, whatever the fuck. Fad your fucking self up your nose. Just talk about the band.
Oh,
fucking talk about the band.
They
Just
tried
to,
and then they tried to talk about the band, and it doesn't go well. This is the kind of hard rock that could please metalheads and the alternative kids, being like Red Hot Chili Peppers by way of Metallica.
You mean to tell me that the song Epic by Faith No More, okay, sounds anything like Enter Sand Go Fuck Yourself, and any fucking song that Red Hot Chili Peppers ever came out with, because they all sound the same. Every last one of them. Not even close. What the hell's wrong with these stupid assholes? No, here we go. Can't. Here we go. Along with Mike Patton's off-the-wall lyrics, this was the kind of hard rock that could please both the metal. What? I'm telling you right now. Honest to goodness, metalheads were not Faith No More fans.
Agreed.
You couldn't go into the pit of a Pantera show because they came out around the same time.
Right.
Or let's say a Slayer show, or hey, let's take it a step further. A Cannibal Corpse fucking pit wearing a Faith No More shirt and got killed in the pit because of it.
Exactly.
And I don't mean seriously. I'm saying they just got their ass whooped.
Right, for sure.
Either got their ass whooped or got the shirt torn off their back because metalheads didn't give two fucking shits about that. So how could they say that appeases both them and the alternative listeners? Okay.
I think we need a mental health break for a minute here and do a commercial, yeah?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because I'm on planet asshole at the moment. I don't know where I am, what I'm doing, because this shit is killing me.
Agreed. Get this word from our sponsor at Royal 10 Clothing.
Check it out. right,
All right.
royal10clothing.com. Excellent horror apparel. And I'm telling you that you've got to go to their website and check out their new
Absolutely.
designs. It is just getting even more sick.
Agreed.
So you want to stay fresh? Fucking go get some of these designs from them. Royal10clothing.com. And coming soon, some Reaper and Mischief designs. Woo woo. All right.
Absolutely.
So going through a little bit here of our next band at number 8. One of my favorites.
Agreed.
Probably my most favorite from that whole span of like 1990 to, let's say, 96, 97. Oh, I love Alice in Chains. I so do. And to be honest with you, I think they almost really do kind of hit the hard rock genre.
Yeah,
because they were heavier than any of the other ones in the grunge era.
I'd definitely say they're harder than most of the other grunge bands, so I'm okay with. You know what? Fuck it. They're the closest thing we've gotten so far to hard rock on this list. We'll let that one go. It's fine.
This is probably the only one that I'll agree with.
Probably.
But I started reading through it, of course, and
they fucked it up royally.
I felt like I had to really like the diarrhea beeps.
I got diarrhea.
That's how bad it got, because it fucking stinks of just absolute asinine. Motherfuckers don't even know what they're talking about. They actually went as far as to compare them to the likes of Winger. Winger! That hair metal fucking band where the guy couldn't fucking figure it out if he was supposed to be a fucking model or a bass player.
And like, you know, I'm not a you all out there in Three Witches Land know we're not fans of hair metal, but Winger? That's like
the worst of the worst. I mean, so bad that his short stint playing for Alice Cooper says it all.
Agreed.
I mean,
wow,
this fucking guy. Man, okay. So anyway, I could go on for hours about Wanger. But anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, so this is great. This is just wonderful. For all the news reporters who say that grunge changed things overnight, nothing really happens that quickly.
What the fuck you talking about?
Want to fucking bet? As soon as MTV dropped all those videos for the big four, that's Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, and fucking Soundgarden.
Yeah.
It literally killed everything else that was going on at the time.
It did.
So, grow a dick. All right. Hair metal still had a firm grasp on the public in the early 90s. No, the hell they didn't. No. Maybe some aging hipsters from the 80s who are probably now in their 30s were like, oh, yeah, this shit is still great. Not the masses. No, not even. Not even close. Not even as big as a nipple. It's not even fucking close.
No.
Even some glam bands had some clout after Smells Like Teen Spirit took over the airwaves. Is that literally the only Nirvana song that anyone ever listened to? Did they listen to the rest of it?
Apparently not.
Jeez. This person is obviously a reporter from back then. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But then again, they go on to say that Alice in Chains got the whole thing started a year earlier. Which is true.
Wow, they actually said something true for once.
Imagine that. Okay, of course. Alice in Chains was getting the ball rolling with Man in the Box. Yes, Man in the Box was hot before Nirvana's fucking Smells Like Teen Spirit dropped.
Absolutely.
There was I think it was called Alternative Nation or something like that on MTV.
Yeah.
And it's where they debuted that video, and I was hooked. Ow, 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 ow. I mean,
Such a good song.
so chunky.
Oh yeah.
Man, like that 52-inch thighs or some shit. That's how chunky that riff was.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. And then, of course, they fuck up and say, which blew up on MTV and made for something a little more disturbing than the likes of Winger. I can't believe I actually read it with a straight face. I can't
believe they said that. You know, for that, I'm letting them out of the cage. Come on.
What people don't really talk about, though, is how eclectic Alice were in their prime. Does that sentence compute?
No.
You should have just said the whole band name. That would have made more sense. With their mix of beauty and darkness, giving them the crossover appeal to open for the likes of Van Halen and Slayer on 2 separate tours at that time. Guess what? That's actually true.
The fact that they opened for them is true, but I'm not sure whether their claim here is necessarily true.
I don't know.
Saying that the only reason they were able to open for Van Halen and Slayer is just because they had a weird mix of beauty and darkness? How about they fucking rock?
Have you ever seen what Alice in Chains looks like?
Right.
From the very beginning, there was nothing beautiful about them except their sound.
Yes.
And the harmonies of Lane Staley and Jerry Cantrell.
Oh, so good. I have no idea what the hell this ass fuck is going on about.
I'm not reading the rest of this dribble because guess what? They pulled a JD and just put all the dirty laundry at the end. What the fuck does that have to do with the band?
No. The next one isn't hard rock either.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Who in the blue or red hell does Pantera belong on a hard rock list? Pantera is metal to the fucking core.
Yeah.
So metal that they pretty much reinvented it.
Exactly.
And you stick them on a hard rock list, you fucking dumb shit. Oh, these fucking guys. Oh, this is great.
Oh, my goodness.
Good. This is so good.
So bad. Did you see
it's
the
gonna get an elbow drop of doom
so bad.
With a Wolf Hawk and then like 2 more elbow drops of doom, and coming soon, the Bat Punch.
And Wolf Hawk is taking a massive beep while he's smashing.
Exactly. I'm all over it. There's no one is safe. It's like a fucking horse that just suddenly shits for no reason.
Wow.
So they go on to say in their infinite wisdom, as the 90s wore on, the entire genre of metal was going to be in for a rough ride. Oh, really?
Okay.
A rough ride, liberated, taken to the next level. Just when you thought it was too heavy, it got more heavy with Pantera. What the fuck? John? What's going on?
Absolutely, John. Look at that. John's nonsense, hilarious comments are more intelligent than what we're reading.
John, you should be writing for this
John,
fucking
you should be.
internet sensation known as whatculture.com. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Should be called fuck culture or something. I don't know, because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. So they go on to say, it's easy to see why their hair metal side of the spectrum died in the wake of grunge, but the thrash scene also seemed to fall by the wayside.
Huh?
I got one word for you. Megadeth. Anthrax.
Yeah.
You're telling me that thrash died during the grunge fucking explosion?
Not
Bullshit.
entirely. Although,
and Slayer was still going.
Oh my goodness. Did they?
I told you there's more.
Finish this sentence, though. The thrash scene also
with only the heavy hitters like Megadeth and Metallica surviving.
Are they saying Metallica is thrash? Because that's how I'm interpreting what they just said.
They used to be, you mean?
Yeah.
They were not thrash in the 90s. Not even fucking close.
Not even close.
They traded in their metal card for a pussy card.
They would have been,
what they did.
Once the 90s hit, they were more at home, along the likes of, Asshole Rose than they were anywhere near thrash.
They wanted to be Asshole Rose so bad they did a tour with them.
Yeah.
How about that?
Oh my goodness.
Skipping that, it says Pantera rose to prominence more than willing to fly the flag for metal in the 90s. Excuse me.
What?
Are you serious?
And this isn't getting any better, folks. It's getting worse.
Oh, it gets worse and worse and worse. Then again, it's difficult to even categorize what style of metal Pantera truly belong in.
What?
Your balls just got cut off and shoved up your nose. That's what just happened.
Agreed.
They were the face of metal in the 90s.
Yeah.
There was nobody heavier, faster, and more brutal than those four motherfuckers from Texas. Well, one of them's from Louisiana, but
Yeah, that's okay.
While you can definitely hear traces of the thrash scene in some of their licks, a little bit. But it was done so differently. There were stop breaks and bottom dropouts. They changed the whole thing. You know what? I actually believe this. Correct me if I'm wrong. That Pantera single-handedly created what it's like to have a super fast, kind of like thrashing kind of thing. And then all of a sudden drop the bottom out, go slow, and it just made it even heavier.
Yeah.
There was no other band in the 90s doing that.
No, there wasn't.
Not even the hardcore scene.
No.
Emphasis they had on growling vocals, the punishing riffs put them somewhere in the realm of groove metal around the same time.
Kinda.
You could say that because they don't know what it means to drop the bottom out.
Yeah.
Yes, there was a groove. Of course there was. But it was their groove that made it that much heavier.
For sure.
Oh, man. Whatever you wanted to call it. You couldn't escape it if you tried with songs like Walking Cowboys from Hell, lodging themselves into many a metalhead's brain from the first moment they came on.
If they just said that one sentence, this would have been okay.
I would have took that for the entire thing.
Agreed. Because this next sentence hurts my brain. Make up your fucking mind. Are they thrash? Are they groove? Are they new metal? What the fuck are they? But it doesn't matter because it's still not hard rock, you motherfucker.
They were wrong from the jump. They don't even belong on this goddamn list.
They don't.
Now, this I just can't get my dome around.
I can't either.
They may not have had a rapper to work with or anything, but their insistence on the groove in most of their songs would go on to be the mission statement of nu metal acts.
What?
This is that moment where SpongeBob is just standing there going,
Blank, blank.
They didn't inspire anything in the nu metal genre whatsoever. Where do they get this shit?
This is when Patrick is standing there imagining a carton of milk tipping over.
Absolutely nothing up there but just imagination.
We don't want any of it.
You know, they keep saying we don't know what to call this. We don't know what to call this. But yet they throw around some of the dumbest fucking genre names I've ever heard and still don't hit the mark.
Exactly. What the fuck?
Michael Myers is coming to get you. That is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, goodness. Even with years in the rear view, there's no rust on any of these licks for a damn good reason.
No.
Well, at least they didn't go the controversy route, so I'll give them the golf clap.
Kudos for that, I suppose. Just a little bit.
Just that.
Here, they can have
golf clap of doom.
Half a golf clap.
That's all they get. Half.
That's all they get. Half.
Stupid shitheads. Maybe they are birthday party metal. Excellent, John. You get the sticker.
Yes.
And a cookie.
I didn't get a cookie.
I'll give you a cookie if you want one, Gangis. I'll give it to you.
Moving on to, something else that's not hard rock.
That was so painful that... Wait, hold on a second. Sorry. Wait. No, okay. That was so painful that even the lead singer of
Just Move It Down.
Fuck. Yeah. Had to shout. It screwed up my whole thing. Because guess what? That's what happens when you have too many advertisements on a fucking list, you dumbass.
Yep.
Damn it. Fuck my whole thing up. Well,
that's okay. I think it's about time for another mental health break.
I do believe.
All right. Check out this word from Desea's Creep Shop.
Check. You need horror collectibles? Go see Desea at Desea's Creep Shop. We cannot wait to show you all the new stuff she's doing. She has branched out, gotten bigger, and bolder.
Absolutely.
Go to Desea's Creep Shop at Etsy.com. We'll be showing you that stuff real soon.
Absolutely.
What? Thank you, John. That was the laugh that we needed after, the therapy break that we just took. Did it hurt so bad you need a fuck it doll? All right.
Yes. Yes, we need some fuck it all. All right, moving on.
Anyway. Like these fucking fucktards that wrote this list.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Smashing Pumpkins is also not hard rock.
on a hard rock list?
When they're straight up alternative?
They were never hard rock from the time they
No.
started. So how the fuck did their worthless asses show up on this list? And then all they're going to do is say some stupid shit or have a massive hard on for the band because they put them on there because that's how they felt. Oh, this is great. This first sentence.
Yeah.
When talking about the heaviest rock bands to come out of the 90s, Smashing Pumpkins is not really a shoe-in for the best in the business or anything. I mean, he, in one sentence, kicked Billy Corgan's ass so hard that he could taste leather.
He really just did. Oh my goodness.
Woo! That hurt me, and I don't even fucking like Smashing Pumpkins that much.
Ouch.
Woo! I mean, let's be honest. There's only so much Billy Corgan's voice that you can actually take in a
That is
day.
very true. However, if you're gonna trash on them so much, like, how is it one of the most important hard rock bands of the 90s?
Case
Or
in
even one
point.
of the most important bands of the 90s if you're gonna get the genre wrong. Like, come on.
I mean, he could have just said, we really don't like these guys that much, but we have no choice but to put them on the list because they made a contribution.
Yeah.
I probably would have accepted that.
Yeah.
Not the fucking shenanigans that they decide to do here.
I don't even want to get into it. Especially because of how much we're going to have to say about the next one.
They had a lot to say, though.
Oh, goodness. Oh my goodness, Sean.
That would be a whole lot of, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Or finding out that this guy is your dad. All right, anyway.
Oh my goodness.
We talk about the next band?
And I love how they started off.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I honestly, this is good for the first sentence or two.
I'm going to let you do it because I'm just going to rip my fucking ears off.
For the metalheads in the audience, Metallica deserves to be burned at the stake for the crimes that they committed in the 90s. After becoming staples of the thrash underground for the last decade, how the hell did they turn into a band that could strut their stuff on MTV alongside hair metal?
Nothing could be fucking truer. They get a golf clap. They get the full
They
one.
do. They get a full-on golf clap. I'm shocked.
Golf clap of doom. That's right. You get the whole goddamn thing and a snap.
Snappy. However,
that's right. It's Snappy Reaper, the snappy of snappykins. God damn it. That's literally made me insane at this point. But okay.
However, then they go on and they kind of ruin it.
Oh, you fuck.
They say this isn't a case of selling out. If anything, it was selling in. When Metallica turned out the Black Album, this became the gateway for millions of suburban kids to get turned on to metal.
That's like Lemmy in the vein of SpongeBob saying, no, let's bring it off. Are you fucking kidding me?
It doesn't get any better.
Is that their way of saying that all metalheads don't live in the suburbs? Because guess fucking what? I grew up in not a expensive suburban area, but just a basic, kind of like in the middle of the country kind of suburban area. And I loved metal.
Yeah.
Still to this day. So.
Wow. It doesn't get any better. I don't think we have to read any more of it.
Oh, no, but wait a minute.
Oh, no. What'd you find?
Although you did have some plagiarism from the alternative scene at the time, they plagiarized Metallica. Oh, really? Oh, I'm hurt. What the fuck? It goes on to say, these are still perfectly enjoyable rock jams, along with songs like Fuel, that's practically become a meme in the metal community.
The whole band is a goddamn meme in the metal
a
community.
meme for sucking at everything you fucking do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Metallica put a big exclamation point on their career just before the dark times of Saint Anger. They brought it home for the finish.
They did.
Because Saint Anger was the most horrid piece of shit that they could have ever fucking did. And Lars Ulrich played with a snare drum that was turned off the whole time.
Yeah.
John.
You're killing me, John. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't have popped that up there. It's going to give people ideas.
Shit.
Don't even go there. Moving on.
Hank 3, Hank 4, and the other Hank 4 all combined.
Oh my goodness.
The absolute shit out of Metallica.
Boy.
Let's see what fucking turd salad shows up next. If it's so bad, it won't even turn. Oh, God. Pearl Ham in the Age. Pearl Jam.
Really?
Pearl Ham since they first came out. And I'm not talking about jelly here, people. I'm talking about shit that is worse than fucking eating fucking Limburger cheese on top of like strawberry jam. That's what you get with Pearl Jam. Laced with rat turds. Single-handedly the worst fucking band out of that whole miserable, and I mean miserable fucking grunge era. You have got to be fucking kidding me here.
I got diarrhea.
Oh, I got diarrhea mixed with puking, and I'm all out of Pepto, and yeah.
Yeah.
You tell me one thing that is hard rock about Pearl Ham.
I got nothing.
Oh, this is so bad. Oh, it's so fucking bad.
Oh.
An album like 10, though, this is practically a 70s band in 90s clothing from back to front.
What?
That's the last sentence in the first paragraph. It says, when you listen back to an album like 10, though, this is practically a 70s band in 90s clothing from front to back.
And then they go on to say, while this sounds strange at the outset, take a listen to something like Alive. As much as the song screams early 90s, it doesn't have very many differences between songs that Zeppelin would have put out in their prime. What?
How could you possibly put Pearl Jam up with a mega band like Led fucking Zeppelin?
I have no idea.
They're not
No.
metal, just so you know. But Led Zeppelin had more talent in their fucking left toenail on their fucking uh, their left foot than Pearl Jam ever had in their entire fucking career.
Agreed.
With Wino Vetter and Gigi Allen and the Shit Boys backing him up. I can't even keep a straight face anymore. That's how bad I can't stand this fucking band. They hit big with one album, and everything that came after tanked.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely horrible. And they must have had a crisis of conscience or something and said, oh shit, let's do punk. And they did a punk album, and it fucking sucked balls.
Yeah, for sure.
You never heard of them again after that. 3 fucking records, and they were done.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to do the courtesy of a reach around or even read the last paragraph, because that's just how much they don't need to be on this list. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
You just got the elbow drop of doom. Coming soon, Bat Punch.
Yeah.
All right.
And more shit that's not hard rock, but at least they're good.
Excellent fucking band. I'm so excited that they would even deign to mention 9 Inch Nails.
Agreed.
Where did they get their signals crossed? It's like a Catholic that wakes up one day and says, I'm a Baptist. Are you serious?
God.
I could watch that all day.
Same.
An industrial band is now hard rock material?
That's okay. This piece I've written up doesn't even have the word industrial in it. According to them, they're alternative.
You want to know why? Because MTV would only show that video on the alternative show.
Why? Is it?
I guarantee it.
And I
because
guarantee
they didn't have a show that was dedicated to electronic music.
That is true, and I also guarantee that they probably only could play that video after certain hours of the night. It just so happened that's when they had that show on.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, when the show first started, it was almost midnight.
Well, there you go.
I'm almost positive. I'll have to look that up at some point. But
See, we got this shit all figured out. And it's still definitely not hard rock or alternative.
Going into the studio after Pretty Hate Machine, Trent Reznor was prepared to unleash hell on every single record he made in the 90s, getting more and more ferocious on stuff off of the Broken EP and the Downward Spiral. Yeah. And it wasn't hard rock.
No.
Was there some guitar in there? Yes.
Yeah.
Was there an actual drummer playing? Yes.
Yes.
And they did have a bass player as well. But it was still centered on industrial. Just straight fucking industrial. The guy practically invented the damn thing.
He did.
Him and Skinny Puppy and early Ministry.
Yeah.
Before Al Jorgensen, I don't know, snorted ants or something, because that shit got weird.
He snorted something for sure.
Right. So I'm just not even as much as digital effects might not scream hard rock to you, nothing stands in the way of a man whose soul is pitch black. Now that's a movie I'd like to see. Let's not watch Pitch Perfect. I want to watch Pitch Black.
Agreed.
And I'm not talking with fucking Vin Diesel.
No.
I mean, obviously, this dude knows nothing about hard rock at all.
Agreed.
And hard rock's pretty much known to the masses. Maybe they don't say it, they don't write it, but it's known as cock rock. And it's just
Yeah.
like your Buck Cherry and Guns N' Roses. Stuff like that. My goodness. Moving on.
Moving on. If you like what you're seeing here, folks, if you want to see more of us two assholes, check out what we got coming up soon. You're probably like, what the fuck was that? You're gonna have to wait and find out.
It's gonna be great. I'm just not giving shit away.
Nope.
So they picked another alternative, sorta hardcore-ish. Like very little, because I mean, Rage Against the Machine has a lot of moments in their music where you can hear a hardcore influence.
Yeah.
And even their lead singer, from time to time, even though Zach De La Rocha was more of a rapper, but man, when the guy screamed, it was awesome. So
Agreed.
there was elements all across the board, into which is alternative rock.
Yeah.
There's a reason the only festival they ever headlined was Lollapalooza.
Exactly.
They weren't over in Europe at fucking any of the Hellfest or
no.
I forget the name of some of those huge motherfucking metal fests over there. Hundreds of thousands of people would not have come to see Rage Against the fucking Machine.
No, absolutely not.
So, not hard rock.
No, absolutely not.
Alternative rock, absolutely.
Yeah.
And of course, they go through and talk about, how they rap about the government and how broken it is and disenfranchised people and stuff. That's great. Nothing wrong. What the fuck does that have to do with the song?
I knew that's what you were about to say, so.
I was real close. I have to admit. What the fuck does that have to do with hard rock? About as much as a casino called the Hard Rock.
Has about as much to do with hard rock as their number one band.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Wait a minute. This is going to be great. Me, after a wonderful session at the proctologist and having my salad tossed, Nirvana is your most important hard rock band. Nirvana.
I feel like my brain is glitching out or something after that. Are you fucking kidding?
Are they credited with the 3-chord wonder song formula? Yes.
Yes.
Because that's all they did.
Yeah.
That's all they cared about. They didn't care about writing these great fucking songs. I mean, you tell me right now. You've heard Smell Like Teen Spirit, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck is it about?
I don't think he knew what it was about. I mean, yeah, it was kind of inspired
by either.
It was inspired by deodorant or some shit, right? I don't fucking know.
That when that song first came out, and mind you, I was a teenager, and I was like, "Is this ad music for deodorant? So kids don't stink."
Let know. What's it have to do with mulattoes and albinos and mosquitoes and your libido?
Or is that just everything that went through his mind after fucking tripping on heroin?
Probably.
I'm going to Google this because I'm so curious.
All right. Well, you look that up. Check out this quick little commercial here. If you like what we're doing here, folks, check out our merch store while Reaper does some research.
That's right. If you dig what we do week in to week out, all of the wonderful programming here at Three Witches Entertainment, if you have a favorite show, support it.
Exactly. We got more shows coming, and that Metal Bunny Easter design is only going to be available probably for the rest of this week. So get it while you can.
That's right. Who doesn't like a satanic bunny? So, as
you can see, this list is completely just broken my brain at this point.
I know. Now, this is going to get you.
Oh, no.
So I went ahead, did a little research here. Real quick. Nothing too major. So apparently, according to biography.com, it says deodorant, drunken antics, and a breakup fueled the creation of the song that launched the grunge into the mainstream and made the rocker a household name.
Okay.
So these are actual words.
And that is their number one.
What's that?
And that's their number one.
That's their number one. While pacing the aisles, Kurt Cobain's musician girlfriend, who I won't say because I just don't even know, came upon a can of deodorant named Teen Spirit. So he goes on to say, we were both joking around because the name looked so funny. I mean, who names a deodorant Teen Spirit? What does Teen Spirit smell like? Like a locker room? Like pot mixed with sweat? Like the smell when you throw up in your hair at a party? That's it, folks. That's your number one hard rock band that everyone just fucking puts on this pedestal that for the life of me, I'll never understand. Catchy, now, yes.
Don't get me wrong. I love me some Nirvana. I've listened
There's nothing wrong with Nirvana.
No, I have spent many a time, hanging out listening to their Unplugged album. However,
which was better.
Agreed. However, they do not deserve to be way up here while you're putting all this other shit way down here. There's not much intelligent about their writing. There's nothing super complex about their music. It is just not that fucking special.
Tell me where was like Saliva?
Yeah? Where was... I mean, I guess this is... would you call Saliva hard rock?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You don't think they crossed that line into metal-dumb?
Not really.
Nah. Okay.
I mean, because you could totally see where a lot of those bands fit because they weren't touring with like actual like
Yeah.
heavy metal acts, like they wouldn't play with Priest or
Right.
you know, AC/DC was hard rock. They weren't metal.
No. Where the fuck was Aerosmith?
Aerosmith for sure. They done wrote the fucking guidebook to how to be a rock star.
Or how about like The Offspring?
Oh, for sure. Damn, I'm trying to think of some other ones, like more like, you know, the last 20 years.
Right.
Even that that horrible fucking band that everybody always makes fun of, but hit after hit after hit after hit. What the hell was the name of that band?
Oh, you mean
Nickelback.
yes. Pickleback.
If there was one hard rock band of the last 20 years, it was fucking them.
That is true.
Love them or hate them, but still, they're more
I'm a
hard
90s
rock
kid.
than
I love
any
me
other
some old
band on this
Nickelback.
list. Huh?
I'm a 90s kid. I love me some Nickelback.
I get it. Like I said, they had some catchy songs, but I even credit them with they're probably the most influential hard rock band of the last 20 years.
I'll give it that. I mean,
Seriously.
there's some other ones you could put in there. I mean, you could make an argument for putting Godsmack on this list.
You totally could. They tried to
Mhm.
get like to the metal side, but didn't make it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
Even that piss poor fucking waste of space Creed was more hard rock.
Agreed.
Sucks. Anyway.
Anyway.
But yeah, bands like that should have made this list. There's man, the fucking Three Doors Down is hard rock. Seriously.
Agreed.
3
Stone
Days
Temple
Grace.
Pilots.
Oh yeah. Without a fucking doubt. Did you know that they actually tried to lump them into grunge and there was nothing grungy about them?
What? That ain't grungy, you fucking joking? Well,
these are the, you know,
hang on.
These guys are the authority here.
Thinking about it, you know, I can maybe see where the argument could come from and some of the elements of a couple of their songs, but overall, no.
I mean, they were still hard rock.
You know who else could have been on there? Well, maybe not.
There was a couple of
we got the Foo Fighters.
Oh yeah, most def. You could definitely say Foo Fighters were more of a hard rock band, straight up and down. There was nothing punky about them. There was nothing metal about them. No. Just straight up good rock and roll.
Yeah.
Didn't make this list though.
Well, you, Mr. Tim, who wrote this list, you suck.
What's the fucker's name?
Tim.
You suck. What? I believe that you are in league with JD.
You have got to be in league with JD.
The whole fucking way. And to be honest with you, let's take it one step further and say that Van Halen in the 90s was more hard rock.
I'll agree with that.
After David Lee Roth was no longer in the band?
You know who else isn't hard rock, but I would have let slide? Rammstein. Their first album, I could, it's more hard rock than fucking half the other shit in here.
True that, except for the industrial elements.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, still.
But they were definitely more hard rockish as far as what hard rock is really considered.
Mm-hmm. There's so many other things they could have put on here that I would have let slide, even if it's not. Oh shit! You know what else could have been on here? What about like Jane's Addiction? Or is that too alt?
Very alternative.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But still, more hard rock.
Fucking grunge is definitely not hard rock.
Grunge music, yes, not at all.
No.
Shit, you know what? I might get burned at the stake and like cooked medium rare
All
for
right.
saying that Ozzy's No More Tears record was more hard rock than metal.
I'm okay with that.
I don't think there's too many people that would disagree with me. Mama, I'm coming
No.
home.
Yeah.
The title track, No More Tears.
Agreed.
How about the other ballads on the record?
Yeah.
Way more hard rock. Way more.
No, even some of the the few glam bands that stuck around in the 90s were closer to hard rock. I would have let him put Poison on this fucking list and been halfway okay with it.
I mean, we would have like dogged the fuck out of them, but
Oh, for
that's where they
sure.
belong.
Yeah.
Because I think you're talking about like Steelheart and
Yeah.
bands like Slaughter,
Yeah.
Mr. Big.
I would have let that slide. Fine. Close enough.
Oh, what was
But-
the fucking band that had Nuno Beckencourt as their guitar player? Fuck. What were they called? They had that big fucking acoustic gem that was like a sensation for like a whole year. Damn it.
Extreme?
Extreme.
No, yeah.
Yes. Extreme.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking hard rock.
Yeah.
All the way.
Well, that'll do it for this shit show and a half.
It was pretty much nothing short of fucking stupid ridiculous.
Agreed.
I'm ashamed that we even did it. That's how bad I hated it. But it was definitely worth shredding for sure because
For sure.
what was it called? What culture or whatever?
Mhm. Exactly. What culture? You clearly have none.
And you have nothing to do with music at all because guess what? You suck.
Agreed.
Big donkey dick.
Yep.
Seriously. That was
Oh, my
abomination.
goodness.
But until next time, join us tomorrow night as my brother here, Gangis, and myself get to interview the fucking YouTube sensation Dennis Pana, who has
Yes.
put out 2 mega tribute albums to the Green Man himself and does it in some of the best fashion I personally have ever heard.
Agreed. As well as he's got some of his own original stuff. He has stuff
He
in,
does.
the style of Lemmy and stuff that sounds like Alice in Chains, and his stuff is just phenomenal.
He's just an amazing fucking musician all the way around
Mhm.
and an amazing human being.
Absolutely. So we look forward to talking to him tomorrow. We hope you'll join us. Until then, have a good night.
And stay heavy.